So then here was where we decided we also needed to fix the ordering of the address pins, and we wanted to fix some spacing here to make this look a little more logical. So let's go back and do that. We can see that we have A10, A11, A12, but then A0 to 9. So if we want, we can move that, cut and paste it up using Control-X, Control-V. So 0 to 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15 will be there. Then we want to put a spacer between the address and the bank address, so we can use this left spacer pin. And then let's put a spacer between the rest of the control pins. So now CAS is a control pin, clock enable is a control pin, CS is a control pin. We have ODT as a control pin, RAS is a control pin, reset is a control pin, and write enable is a control pin. So we can select all of them, and then we can use this squeeze function here, and it'll move them all up for us in a very nice fashion. And then we'll put a spacer between them and the clock. And then now we have the DQ, we have the LDM and UDM. So let's put the data mask pins together on that side, and then we'll put them on the right as well to keep them with the data. So we'll put the DQ and we'll add a spacer. We'll put the data masks together and add a spacer. Then we're going to have the LDQS and the UDQS. Those are the two strobes, and we'll put a spacer, and we want that spacer to be on the right, and we want this spacer to be on the right, because now we're working off the right hand side. We want UDM on the right as well. And then now we're left with the no connect pins, the VREF CA, the VREF DQ, and ZQ. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep the no connects on the right. I'm going to put a balance symbol sides here, and then we'll put the VREFs on the left, and then we'll put a spacer between the ZQ and that. And then this was the balance symbol sides from before, so we'll delete that. We don't need it at the end of a symbol. Okay, so now we have our address all lined up, our bank address, the control pins, and I usually like my RAS right next to my CAS, so let's move that up using that button there. So we have CAS, RAS, clock enable, chip select, and write enable I like right above those two. Okay, and then we'll save this, and then we'll rerun it. And we'll view the symbols one last time and take a quick peek around. So now we have our address all in a row. This burst chop was active low, so it got a bubble. We got bank address 0 to 2. We got the CAS, the RAS, the clock enable. We got the clock and clock bar pins, and we got the VREFs. And then on this side we got our DQ 7 to 15. It looks like I want a spacer on that side between the LDM and the DQ at 15. So let's go back and find that. We had one, but we had it on the wrong side. So now it's on the right. We'll save that one more time. We'll rerun. So you can see how fast it creates the symbols once you want to make a little tweak to it. So now we have our spacer between LDM. We have a spacer between the two strobes. And here is where we added the balance symbol sides, which pushed the no connects, the VREF CA, and the ZQ pins into its own section in the symbol.